My neighbor begged me for a ride to our hometown for her dad's surgery. 8 hours in the car. I said yes, and then I held a line that I think broke her. I'm Hannah, 31, and I've lived next to Megan, 34, for about 3 years. We're polite, not close. She's a single mom, works 2 jobs, always running late, always asking for small favors. Can I grab her package? Can I watch for her kid's bus? I usually said yes. I'm the quiet one with no kids and a remote job, so on paper, sure, I have the time. A month ago, her dad had a stroke back in our hometown, 8 hours away. She doesn't own a car. Her ex won't help. She knocked on my door at 10 at night crying and asked if I'd drive her up that weekend because the surgery was Monday morning. I said yes before I even thought about it. Here's the part that matters. 2 days before the trip, I found out from another neighbor that Megan had been telling people in the building I was, quote, weirdly obsessed with her kid, that I hovered, that she felt watched. I was the one she called when her daughter got locked out. I'd never said a word to that child without Megan in the room. I was humiliated. I almost canceled, but I'd promised, and her dad didn't do anything to me. So I drove, and here's where it got ugly. I told her in the driveway, before we pulled out, that I'd take her there and back, but I wasn't doing conversation. 8 hours up, 8 hours back, in silence. No radio with her picking songs, no stops except gas. I said it flat, no yelling. She stared at me and said, quote, "Are you serious right now?" I said yes. She spent the first hour crying, the second hour trying to explain. She'd been stressed. She didn't mean it the way it sounded. The other neighbor twisted it. I didn't answer. By hour 4, she was just staring out the window, and I could see her hands shaking in her lap, and I knew she was terrified about her dad, and I was the only adult in the car, and I would not give her one word. The surgery went badly. He didn't make it. I found out at the hospital parking lot, where I was waiting to drive her home. She got in the car and said, quote, "He's gone," and I said I was sorry for her loss, and then I drove 8 hours in silence again, while she sobbed in the passenger seat. Maybe I'm the villain here. I keep going back and forth. She lied about me in a way that could have gotten CPS called on me, and I wasn't going to pretend that was fine, just because her week was worse than mine. But she also just watched her father die, and I sat 2 feet away from her and gave her nothing. We haven't spoken since. She moved her daughter's bus pickup to the other side of the building. I did the thing I said I'd do. I got her there, I got her back, and I held the line on what she did to my name. I don't know if that makes me right or just cold.